Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto, or of course, welcome to the channel if you're new, and welcome to this new video right here on Pepe. We're going to do a full update. There's actually reasons to be slightly more bullish on Pepe in compared to other altcoins, but we'll talk about that. And just in general, we'll do a full technical update. We need to speak about some fundamentals as well. I've spoken about these fundamentals, so then I'm talking mostly about the escalation that happened on Friday between the EU and the US. But I've spoken about that a couple of times already this morning, but it's still crucial as well for Pepe, right? Seems weird, because why would something like that influence Pepe? But it does. All right, so let's get right into it. And yeah, welcome back, Pepe community. I know that there's quite a lot of you that watch me or subscribed for my Pepe content. I used to, like last year, I used to cover Pepe almost every day, I think. But yeah, we're going to do a full update, so let's get right into it. So in general, if you take a look at the 12-hour time frame, daily time frame, we're still very much in an uptrend, right? The 7-day rolling VWAP, which you'd want to be below the price normally, is not trading below the price anymore. But is that really that much of a problem at this point of time? No. I mean, there are these fundamentals that are not great. Ultimately, like the main level that Pepe has to break below to turn bearish is this level right here at 1100, and I don't see us breaking down below that. We have a ton of support to bounce back into that. But I do think, like in these relatively unstable times, fundamentally, you should be aware on the higher time frames that we can spike down very low. Right, if you go back to the 3rd of February, for example, like this was the first time we had tariffs news. This was also on a Monday after we had tariffs data and escalation over the course of Friday and in the weekend. And you can see how far we spiked, right? So being ready for a spike down much lower is certainly not a bad thing. Now, do I think we will do something like that? No. I mean, ultimately, I think the US and the EU will resolve their differences, and that it will not come to a 50% tariff on all imports from the EU. I don't expect that, but who knows, right? Times are quite unstable, times are uncertain, and you should be aware of that. But no, I mean, if we zoom into Pepe, Pepe's actually doing pretty well. I mean, obviously, we failed the breakout. Can I grab something else? What is demonstration? I don't know. But obviously we filled the breakouts right here above the value area high at 1450. Unfortunate, but it happens. Drop back down into the balance right here under the value area high, this blue line. But one of the key reasons why Pepe can actually still hold, why Pepe can actually still rally from here, is that we're holding the POC, right? The POC and the yearly rolling VWAP. That's right here at 1320, which sometimes what happens if you have a breakout like this and the price pulls back, sometimes what happens is that if you get a strong reaction from the POC, you can actually like bypass that entire breakout area again very easily. In this case, do I think that's relevant? No. All right, the fundamentals are uncertain, and we are not getting a very strong reaction from that level, right? So, but I just wanted to illustrate that, because most altcoins actually do not have that opportunity. They've already dropped down below the POC, but that is another confirmation, in my opinion, that Pepe is quite strong. Pushing down now. I think we are going to drop down into the bottom of this range right here, which would be around 1260, my apologies, and 1225, where we have the value area low, the 30-day rolling VWAP, and 1200 is quite a strong support level as well. I think we'll find support there, and I think from there we will stay within the balance, but also get back up to the top of the balance, and then once we're there, we'll talk about a potential breakout. But very simply said, do I expect us to push down to the bottom of the range right here? Yes. But ultimately, I expect the range itself to hold, right? And then, like I said, in the chance that there's major escalation, do I think we can spike down lower? Certainly. And then the main level to look at is 1100 into 1000 right here. Is that a possibility? Yes. But for that, don't keep an eye on the charts. Keep an eye on the news data, all right? So that's what I think you need to know for now. So if you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.